हाय गाइस, स्वागत है आपका एक और इंटरेस्टिंग सी वीडियो में। आज मैं आया हूँ ट्रू नॉट टाटा पीरागढ़ी में टू व्यू this the 2022 Tata Nexon EV. So this is the top of the line model, and if I talk about the key of this car, you get a lock and an unlock button over here along with the follow me lamp over here, and also you can press this button to open the boot of the car. So if I talk about the headlight unit of this car, the headlight unit is an halogen one. You do get a projector lamp over here, and also the high beam is located over here, and you get this L-shaped DRL over here, which is again the OG things. You also get the EV logo over here along with the piano black finishing in the center, and you get this big Tata logo over here to remind you that you are driving a very reliable car. And you also get these blue elements over here just to remind you that this car is also environmental friendly. So if I talk about the fog light unit of this car, the fog light unit is also a halogen one, but it is very effective, to be honest. And the headlight game of Tata in particular is very strong. So if I come down on this part, that is the lower grille, you get this blue treatment and also this triangular or maybe the honeycomb kind of effect, but this is not exactly the honeycomb effect. You also get this silver treatment running over here, which I really love. So if I now talk about the side profile of this car, the first thing I notice is the tire. This tire is a very sporty one, which Tata tried to make it sporty, but to be honest, इससे भी अच्छे alloy wheel आते हैं. So this one is a 215/60 R16 tire, which is a very decent size tire. but ये थोड़ा सा चौड़ा होता तो मज़ा ही आ जाता. You also get the Tata logo in the center, and इंडिकेटर अगेन आपको फेंडर में नहीं मिलते हैं बिकॉज दिस इज़ द टॉप मॉडल. इंडिकेटर आपको साइड व्यू मिरर्स में ही मिलते हैं. सो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द साइड व्यू मिरर ऑफ दिस कार, दिस इज अगेन फिनिश इन द पियानो ब्लैक फिनिशिंग, एंड ऑल्सो रूफ भी इसकी वाइट में फिनिशिंग है. एंड यू ऑल्सो गेट दिस ब्लू एलिमेंट ऑन this part. And to be honest, this car looks very funky from the side. You do not get keyless entry for the passenger, but this will just get the job done. And from the side, I really love this car. So if I now talk about the rear view of this car, the first thing again you will notice is this blue treatment that is running all over the car. So if I talk about the headlight unit of this car, the tail light is an LED one, and it is very weird yet interesting. I am never able to understand the design of this one. This is very small. This actually looks like a Beetle to me, but yeah, this one is also looks sporty just because of this treatment that they have done. They try to make it a little bit transparent, which I really love. You get the indicator over here, which is again the halogen unit. The reverse light is also an halogen unit, and brake light आपको इसके ही अंदर जलती हुई मिलती है, which is again a very great thing. So if I talk down about, you again get this triangular effect on the reflector thing over here along with the blue treatment. And also you do get 2 parking sensors in this car. There are not 4 parking sensors, which is very disappointing for me, to be honest. You also get this silver treatment running over here, finished in again plastic finishing thing, but थोड़ा सा cheap लगता है. So in order to open the boot of this car, Tata has done something very interesting. They have actually given a sensor button over here and not the button beneath here. So once I press this button, I can open the boot of this car at ease, and boot इसका आराम से खुल जाता है. This is actually, I would say, is a little bit less heavier than the Mahindra XUV 700 or maybe the 300. So if I talk about the boot capacity of this car now, this boot is a 350 liters boot, which is just get the job done, and आराम से आप यहाँ पे बहुत सारा सामान डाल सकते हो. I think 2 big bags, 2 small bags, and also 1 duffel bag storing here shouldn't be a problem. You also get a space over here to store a little bit of stuff over here, and आपको यहाँ पे velcro भी मिलता है to get your stuff tightened, and also get a partial tray over here to hide out your stuff again. And you also get a vocal for local logo over here, which says कि इस गाड़ी में voice assist भी है. And this was a very hyped feature when it first came, and Tata tried to do their marketing tactics using this vocal for local thing. You also get a little spoiler over here along with the braking light over here, and the shark fin antenna is actually finished in black color. And these here are the roof rails also, which is just a bit plasticky, just a little bit cheaper, but this is again the cosmetic things that are done to make this car a little bit more sportier. So you also get a defogger in this car along with the wiper over here. So now if I talk about the rear seat comfort of this car, man, I really love this door. The triangular effect that they have done here is very amazing. This is actually a leather, but थोड़ा बहुत कॉस्ट कटिंग किया हुआ है, but it does look very chingy blingy and very chunky one. You get the chrome door handlebar over here along with the piano black grab handlebar. You also get a power window over here, which is not auto up auto down, but it is just a normal one. You can keep your coins over here if you feel like. You also get a tweeter over here along with the speaker over here, and also you can store little bit of stuff over here also. But बड़ी चीज़ें या bottle लाना would be a hassle, या आएंगी नहीं, सिर्फ एक 20 रुपये की bottle आएगी, that's it. So once I get settled inside the rear seat now, so the door closes with a big thud. It does close with a big thud. So if I talk about the rear seat comfort of this car, the under thigh support is very laggy. The front seat is actually all the way behind back, but to be honest इसमें legroom ठीक ठाक है, इतना बुरा नहीं है. 4 people sitting inside this car shouldn't be a problem. You also get this big hump over here, तो पांचवा बंदा तो आने का सवाल ही नहीं उठता है. So if I talk about the headroom of this car now, the headroom is very decent for me. You also get 2 air vents over here, which is again finished in this piano black finishing. You do get a dummy button over here, if you can see. Let me focus it for you. Yeah, so if you see here, you get a dummy button over here, but again ये dummy button की जगह अगर 12 volt power charging socket या C type ही दे देते, that would be a big job. And to be honest, मैं इस गाड़ी में बैठे हुए इतना सा भी claustrophobic feel नहीं कर रहा हूँ, just because of this brightened interior of this car, and also because of these big window. You also get adjustable सीट बेल्ट ओवर हेयर, तो आप इसकी ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हैं. एंड ऑल्सो आपको यहाँ पे एक टोइंग हुक या एक नॉर्मल हुक भी मिलता है, नॉट द टोइंग हुक. एंड एक हुक आपको यहाँ भी मिलता है टू स्टोर योर स्टफ. एंड ऑल इन ऑल आई रियली लाइक द vibe that is going on here in this car as far as the rear seat and the first look is concerned. If I now come to the interesting part of the video, that is the driver seat, जहाँ पे मेरे को जाने में यार बहुत मज़ा आता है. You get the keyless entry over here along with the key lock over here, to unlock your car if the battery dies. So if I talk about the door panel of this car, the door panel is again finished in this piano black grab handlebar along with this triangular effect of the leather. You also get a reflector over here, you know, to remind people raat mein ki the car door is open, so they better lower down their speed and Michael Schumacher na bane. You also get a separate storage area to store your umbrellas. That is very interesting. You can also store a 1 liter bottle over here too, and थोड़ा बहुत छोटा मोटा सामान आप यहाँ पे भी डाल सकते हैं. And it is very deep. You get a tweeter over here along with the speaker over here, and also you can adjust the side view mirror using these buttons, and आप इसको close भी कर सकते हैं. So if I talk about the driver seat of this car now, the driver seat is actually the manually adjustable one. तो इसकी आप manually height ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हैं, आगे पीछे कर सकते हैं. You also get a ventilation button over here, and इसमें 3 मोड है. दैट इसके कितनी हवा चाहिए, थोड़ी कम चाहिए, मीडियम चाहिए या फुल ऑन ज़्यादा चाहिए. सो अगर आप इस गाड़ी को लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस पे भी चला रहे हैं, सो दिस शुडंट बी अ हैसल फॉर यू. सो वंस आई गेट सेटल्ड इनसाइड द car now, to be honest, I really love the look of this car again. And if I talk about the steering wheel of this car in particular, you get a Tata logo over here along with the cruise control in this car. आप इस गाड़ी का इंस्ट्रूमेंटल क्लस्टर इन बटनों से सेट कर सकते हैं. So you get trip A, trip B, and when I press enter, you can actually, you know, reset the TPMS sensor, the clock, the illumination if you want. And about में जाके आप बहुत सारी बुक्स वगैरह पढ़ सकते हैं if you feel like. Once I go back now, see trip A, trip B, and energy flow गाड़ी में कितना जा रहा है आपको ये सब भी पता चलता रहेगा. And you also get the manual speed dial over here along with the automatic part over here. and जो आप ये energy flow यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं, it will tell you कि कितनी power अभी गाड़ी में flow हो रही है while you're driving this particular car. And to be honest, it looked very great when it came out. and जब गाड़ी को हम start करते हैं तो ऐसे ना टाटा की ये नेक्सॉन ऐसे बिल्कुल कि मैं आज सबको फोड़ दूंगी ऐसे बिल्कुल कांच तोड़ते हुए आपको दिखाएंगे. and it really looks interesting. The graphic does look interesting, but these are very dated again. So if I talk about the instrumental cluster of this, or the infotainment system of this car now, the infotainment system is actually the Harman Kardon product, which is very interesting. The speaker is also the Harman Kardon product, and again, this is very dated. You get the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay connectivity along with the clock over here, and आप अपने गाने वायरलेसली बड़े आराम से चला सकते हैं. You also get the Nexon written over here along with the hazard light in the center, and also the 2 AC vent which have this blue treatment running over here. Again to remind you कि आप EV चला रहे हैं. You get the hard plastic over here which, you know, has this graphic running over here which I really love. And also if you closely look, you have this, you know, blue treatment in this piano black finishing, and this does look very subtle for me. And to open the dashboard, I have to press this button, and the dashboard is very deep, and ये 2 पार्ट में divided है, and आपको इसमें एक लाइट भी मिलती है which I really love. So if I talk about the climate control system of this car, the climate control system is again an all automatic climate control one, and these has this button. There is, you know, nothing jingling. It's just simple sober buttons to, you know, keep the जॉब वेरी सेफ फॉर यू. एंड इसमें कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है. सो अगर कोई बड़ा बूढ़ा भी चला रहा है तो समझने में उनको कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं आएगी. यू ऑल्सो गेट अ 12 वोल्ट पावर चार्जिंग सॉकेट ओवर हेयर. ऑल्सो यू गेट अ USB power charging socket over here, but the C type is missing. And storing some kind of stuff or maybe your phone can be a hassle, because अगर आपके ये 2 slot busy हैं तो फ़ोन कहाँ ही रखोगे. You also get the gear knob over here, but this gear knob also has a very interesting, you know, effect. So when I start this car, ये बहुत ही अच्छा इफेक्ट देता है, and I really love this. You also get this piano black finishing on this dial. You also get a electronic brake over here along with the auto hold button. So अगर आप किसी तरीके की चढ़ाई में हैं तो कोई भी तरीके की आपको दिक्कत नहीं आएगी, गाड़ी स्टेबल हो जाएगी एंड हम ब्रेक से पैर हटा के आराम से खड़े हो सकते हैं. एंड इन ऑर्डर टू टेल पीपल कि इस गाड़ी के मोड्स क्या हैं यहाँ पे एक रनिंग मैन दिखा दिया है अगर आपको स्पोर्ट्स मोड एक्टिवेट करना है, एंड यहाँ पे एक लीव दिखा दी है अगर आपको इकोनॉमिकली चलना, थोड़े पैसे बचाने हैं. एंड आप अपनी गाड़ी का पावर सप्लाई इंक्रीज डिक्रीज इन बटन को भी यूज़ करके कर सकते हैं, विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. एंड यू गेट दिस एरिया मे बी टू स्टोर योर की, एंड इसमें चाबी आराम से आ जाती है यार. सो आई थिंक दिस इज़ specifically made to store your keys at ease. And when I open the armrest of this car now, the armrest is very very small to be honest. एंड यार इसमें एक ही हाथ आ सकता है एंड स्टोरेज के नाम पे कुछ नहीं आ सकता है. सो स्टोरिंग योर फोन्स एंड मे बी अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ थिंग्स कैन बी अ हैसल फॉर यू, बट all in all, I really love this car again. You also get an auto dimming inside rear view mirror. You get white light over here, and also इस गाड़ी में आपको यहाँ पे sunroof भी मिलती है. And in order to use the sunroof, आपको यहाँ पे buttons मिलते हैं. So see, just with the press of a button, मैं sunroof खोल बंद ईजिली कर सकता हूँ एंड मुझे कोई भी तरीके की दिक्कत बिल्कुल भी नहीं आएगी. आपको इस गाड़ी में यहाँ पे माइक भी मिलता है, विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग अगेन. एंड इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द ब्लाइंड्स नाउ, द ब्लाइंड्स जस्ट हैव अ टिकट होल्डर फॉर द ड्राइवर साइड एंड फॉर द पैसेंजर साइड यू डू गेट अ लिटिल मिरर ओवर हेयर, बट इसमें कैसे ही बंदा देख पाएगा. दिस कैन बी अ वेरी बिग हैसल अगर कोई लड़की आपके साथ चल रही है तो. If I talk about the engine or the heart of this car, so this car has a 32 kilowatt per hour battery which produces a power of 127 bhp, and this car can do 320 kilometers in a single charge, that company claims, but in real life this car can do like 270 250 on a single charge, which I think is just enough for this car. So if I talk about the safety norms, this car bagged a 5-star rating in the global NCAP test, which is a very very proud feeling for an Indian, to be honest. So now if I come to the final verdicts of this car, whether I would like to go for this specific car, yes, because EV ही change है and EV आनी ही आनी है, but like when I'm like 20 lakh rupees for this particular car, I might go for the Kia Seltos or the Creta or the XUV 700 AX5 manual or the AX3 automatic variant, and also for the Tata Harrier. But this will be a definite consideration for me because I am a huge Tata fanboy and I love its reliability. But paying 20 lakh rupees for this car on road, can be a bit questionable for me. बट अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो, आप मेरे चैनल को प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करिएगा. अगर कोई भी कमेंट या फीडबैक आप देना चाहते हैं कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर डालिएगा. मैं फिर से आऊँगा एक और इंटरेस्टिंग सी वीडियो लेके. टिल देन, पीस.